Today we're going to go over counters against the dreaded General Grievous. And so we're going to go over the different counters that I've used in Grand Arena, also in Territory Wars, to battle General Grievous and most importantly, get a victory. The first team wanted to go over teams that are not typical. I'll have those at the end with the Jedi, with Bastila lead, and also with Jedi Knight Revan lead. But I also wanted to do some that aren't typical, or ones that you've probably have not used or don't feel comfortable using. This first one is Palpatine with Darth Nihilus, Bastila Fallen, Death Trooper, and Thrawn. And this counter is actually really good, and we are battling a Team Instinct General Grievous team that is maxed out, and it is an incredible team. I wanted to battle a team that was the most difficult I could find, so you can see that these counters do work against not only this team, so it should work against lesser teams. And I want to thank Matt for allowing me to test against his General Grievous team. He's been super supportive and very helpful. And the reason why this team works is with Palpatine. If you've played this game at any length, you know his turn meter train is amazing. And Bastila Fallen, with her in there, it gets that train started really fast with her incredible kit and with her corrupted battle. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on what it is. Corrupted battle meditation. And then Death Trooper is fantastic with his cooldown increases, as well as his death mark and getting rid of a character and not having to worry about them coming back, which is something that Watt brings in this lineup. It's the most frustrating thing to go through this whole battle and then have Watt just, after you knock somebody out, have Watt just revive them. And so now we get to the wonderful Annihilate. Unfortunately, I could not target General Grievous, but it doesn't really matter because with this team and with the amount of turn meter you get, and with Fear and with Fracture, still able to get the job done. And so the whole point of this team is just you want to try to annihilate General Grievous as fast as possible, because once you get General Grievous out, then it's just a matter of time of either annihilating the rest of the characters or just taking them out with the characters you're using. So with Bastila Fallen or Palpatine and so forth. So here we didn't get him out as quick as possible, but this just goes to show that even so, this team is a fantastic and amazing counter to General Grievous. And so we're just basically biding our time until we get to another Annihilate and then take out a General Grievous. Thrawn is crucial with his Fracture. Being able to take the taunt away so that you can target Grievous as quick as possible. The way Matt has his team set up, though, it makes it difficult because with Watt, he has 2 taunting tanks. He has Magna Guard as well as B2 taunting. So got the victory. Wasn't the most pretty thing at the end. General Grievous took out our characters. We had all 5 standing, but he got that one last move because he was there at the end to take out a couple. This next counter is Traya lead with Scion, Darth Nihilus, and Thrawn again. Thrawn and Darth Nihilus are key to both of these teams. And I have Barriss in there because of her Zeta. Just making sure that they can survive some big hits. She provides defense up and also healing. which is critical. So again, it's the same type of situation with this team. You want to try to annihilate General Grievous as fast as possible, because once that happens, then it's easy for you to take out the rest of the team. I do have Thrawn Gear 13. I'll go over his mods and Traya and Nihilus here after this battle, I believe, in this video. But you want to have Thrawn as fast as possible, also as beefy as possible. As you can see right there, he gets taken out. But again, it's just a matter of you making sure you get to annihilate General Grievous. And so here comes the annihilate, and then once he's out, then the rest of the battle is simple. And what's nice with this team is that with Traya and her kit, it allows the B1s basically just because of all their out-of-turn attacking, they just basically wipe themselves out. And so that's just something you have to just be mindful of, because they'll quickly use all their stacks of droid battalion, and they'll just eventually die, and you won't even realize that they're at that point of dying. So now we're just basically waiting. Like I said, this team is super beefy that we're going against. With B2, as you can see, he's taunting right now. And so take him out of there, and then we got Magna Guard basically left, since Watt will just run away once we take out Magna Guard. I used this team, or a variation of it, in my last Grand Arena to take out the General Grievouses in place of Barriss. Because of me placing Darth Revan on defense, I had Malak in where Barriss is, just as a security. And with Malak in there, it just makes it even easier, because they'll attack him. You can provide shock. He puts a fear, and obviously he is probably the best character in the game, and best tank in the game. And so there goes that team. So those are two, I think, unconventional counters that you probably have not used or have not seen, that'll give you some flexibility in your Grand Arena and in your territory wars when you come up against them. And so here are the mods on this team that I just used, and so they're not the most incredible mods. I have them still modded for the most part as at least Traya and Scion for a Geo team. So crit avoidance and some decent speed, but not super fast. Thrawn I have pretty fast, as you can see, 312, and then same with Nihilus. I have him modded for speed as well, and then Barriss is just kept the mods that I currently have on her with as much health as I currently have. Next team is going to be Padme team. I don't like using this team that much. I don't think it's as reliable, but I wanted to throw it in here just in case you're in a bind or you've used those other characters. This will give you another option as a counter. You'll want to have Grandmaster Yoda as fast as possible, which helps. I think after this video, it shows that even without, I did not have the mods correctly on Yoda. I'm actually missing 2 mods. I think I was missing the square and maybe the circle. I don't know. I think after the video it might show it might not. I can't recall if I left it in here or not. But anyway, even without having those mods on him, this team was still able to get the job done. which is surprising. This is a different lineup that you might see more often than the Watt lineup, just depending on what guild you're in and where you're at as far as your competition goes, and obviously what guilds they're in, if they're completing the Watt mission or not. The higher end guilds you'll probably see more Watt than Droideka, but I wanted to put this in here as well. A typical team. Here we're having the typical Basilisk on Fallen lead. This team is really nice because of the protection up that you get, so it's hard for them to land the debuffs at the beginning, so it really helps with the sustain. This is probably going to be your best team at getting the most amount of banners against the General Grievous, but it also doesn't always work. It depends on the General Grievous team you're going up against, and how relic they are, and so forth. So this is obviously a tried and true counter, but you also have to go in holding your breath once you take out the first character and General Grievous decides to go crazy. And it's just a matter of making sure you survive, especially Jolie. So you'll want to have Jolie as beefy as possible and relict if possible, because that will help you sustain the battle and survive. Because there's been many times against this battle using this team, whether it's Basilisk on Fallen or this team where it's Jedi Knight Revan leading, where you're down to the point where your only character is Jolie, and he is like the zombie master and brings them all back to life, and you end up getting the win. Well, it looks like you're going to get ready to lose. So that was the main reason why I relicked Jolie, was just for his survivability and to make sure that this team works against the relict General Grievous teams that are out there. And with like, here we go, we got characters disappearing and Jolie bringing them back to life. And it's really important in these battles that you take out B2 as soon as possible. You want him to be your first character that you take out. In the Watt lineup, you want to take out Watt as fast as possible, I've found, using Jedi Knight Revan and Basila. And then after that, take out B2 right away. Now that was unfortunate. I lost Jolie, but since General Grievous is out, it didn't really matter all that much, so it's just a matter of taking out the rest of the characters. Thank you for watching this counter series that I'm going to be starting. The first one obviously was here with General Grievous, and I will continue to make more of these. Please leave any suggestions that you have in the comments, and please like and subscribe this video. My goal is to reach 1,000 subs this year, and your subscription would be highly appreciated. Also, there is a link in the comments for you to donate, so I can try to get better equipment and better software to make these videos even better. Again, thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day.